We are back now with Janet McCormick from that little cafe in Huntington called Let's Eat. And the dish that you're showing us today sounds great, especially because it's getting colder out. We just talked to Dr. Russian, and I came over here and you said this will keep the viruses away.
This right here is comfort food, and what does comfort do? And it chases away the stress.
It's true.
And the cold, because we had, like, you know, polar vortex last week. But this is a basic chicken soup, but we've just kind of pumped it up a little bit and called it a Fiesta chicken soup, or for those who don't want to say that word, because sometimes I forget that word.
Yeah.
Salsa chicken soup.
Salsa chicken soup.
Delicious.
So it has some spice in it, so chicken soup is good for you. You're supposed to take it when you start to feel sick, maybe have a cold.
Right.
This adds some spice to it, so it'll really chase anything
If you
away.
could see this at home, it's a really dark, very golden chicken stock that I actually made homemade, and it's the thing that makes your soup taste like it took all day long to cook, but in reality it was just minutes. And that's my kind of secret when I'm talking about soups. When you start out with a basic stock that is amazingly golden color like this, then you can't miss. I don't care what you stick in it, it's going to taste amazing.
Right.
So what we did is took a rotisserie chicken, because I'm really big on that, it's really quick, and we just dunk it in about 2 quarts of water and let it boil for about 10 minutes, and so you're getting the bone, the marrow in that, and you're putting some garlic and some onion powder in that, and so it's really quick. 10 minutes is not very long to make it taste like it tastes, you know, cooked all day long.
Because I was thinking I would just go to the store and buy some chicken stock, but this seems pretty simple enough.
Don't do that.
No.
That's what I would do, but this is so much easier.
One of the things you don't want to do is that a lot of times the stock has MSG in it, or some does. You don't want to get the MSG, and you don't want the additives when it's, you know, 10 minutes. So why waste your time on that when you can get something? And let me tell you something, no stock that you buy in a box or in a can is going to look like that.
That just smells so good.
Yeah, it's very rich too, just a deep flavor.
And then you're using the chicken anyway next.
Right. So this is the, I picked it off the bone, and I'm just going to throw that in there. And I prepared some jasmine rice here, according to the box, and I'm just going to throw that in.
It goes right in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're done. And that was, you know, that took a 20, well, you actually stick it in some boiling water, and it's 20 minutes later you are done, because you don't have to do anything. So, but cover it and just let it simmer. I mean, how easy is that? So now we have, look how rich again that is. And I'm just trying to think outside the box in case you guys don't have some of this at home. You know, sometimes I have leftover salsas, you know, when you just like open up a can and you just stick it back in the refrigerator. And this stuff lasts actually a long time in the refrigerator, and it has vinegar in it. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of that in there, maybe half a jar. We don't want to make it a salsa soup, but we definitely want to give it, you know, just kick up this flavor just a notch.
And you can use either spicy, medium, or mild.
Right.
Whatever
you can make
desire.
it, like, I want hot, obviously.
Right,
but I'm going to, like, be kind to you all. I'll only give you a few of these. But this is
Tim loves it.
So we're just going to add a little freshness to it, and we have to have some scallions, of course, and we cut those like those little on the bias there, so it gives it a pretty little angle. And then we are going to, now vinegar you always usually have at home, and I happen to have a lime, so I'm going to squeeze a lime in there for that lime juice. It's going to give that salsa flavor that's fresh. And you know, if you want to get real fancy, you can go ahead and zest the the lime, and it's going to give you that little lime flavor, little bits of lime.
Smells so good. Can you smell that right now?
The only
how do you zest? What do you use? What tool do you use?
I use it's like a planer, but it's a zester, and it just, you know,
just
takes,
scrape it right across,
and if you don't have that, use a potato peeler. They are often,
that might work.
Before I bought my zester, though, I actually used just a fork and just kind of scraped it.
You can do that.
I mean, because it had just 3 spokes, and it did the job. It wasn't great, but it worked.
This is my green that I'm going to be adding to it, and it's just fresh cilantro. And do you guys? Yes.
Love the cilantro.
And this is how you make it's an updated take on an oldie, which is chicken soup, but we're going to add the flavors of a fresh green cilantro that's going to smell like fresh cut grass, but not grass.
Cilantro is one thing I've realized lately, is that it's an herb that lasts a long time too. And if you keep it in the refrigerator, you can have it on hand a lot longer than like basil or something like that.
The thing that you want to avoid is moisture, and if you wrap it in a towel and stick it in the refrigerator, it'll last even longer. Yes.
It's so colorful.
Are you all ready for some soup?
Let's eat, as the restaurant is called.
Yes. You know what? I actually make this. I make this at the restaurant all the time, and they love it. Okay, so we want to top this with just a little cheese.
Nice.
We could do sour cream if we want to.
Yes, sour cream would be awesome.
Brittany, can you pass me a spoon?
Sure.
She's looking out for me. Thanks.
Thanks. Some of this has a little bit of skin in it, so you can absolutely take it and Just bypass it if you want.
Splashing.
If you want a little bit of cheese on
Tim
that.
got crazy with splashing.
But you have to taste this. Are you going to be brave and eat some peppers?
Yes, absolutely.
Those were just a little bit of jalapenos. You could actually put
it really
some.
has a kick.
You could put
really
any
good.
kind of pepper in it.
Thank you.
Oh, you have to have some cheese.
Oh yeah, don't forget cheese on mine.
I washed my fingers before I started. So what do you think?
It's so good.
Does it taste like your mama's chicken soup?
This is delicious.
It's better than your mom's
Yeah,
chicken soup because it
absolutely.
has a little kick to it. It's not
Yeah.
your regular, run-of-the-mill chicken soup.
You know your mom's watching that right
I know,
now.
right?
Incidentally, I put some mushrooms in this because I love them and I think they're so pretty.
One thing that Kellyanne and we both eat chicken tacos. Nearly every week one of us makes it because it's healthy and it's easy. And so this is a nice different take on it, don't you think?
And the ability to let it slow cook and just throw in the jar of sauce. You could maybe
This is
walk away
spectacular.
for a second. And
Spectacular. Love it.
You know, if you want to put some tortillas in there, some you can just fold a tortilla and you can eat with it, or if you just want to keep it like
Absolutely.
this, which is a little low carb, you know.
Great.
Then it's good.
So good. Thank you. We will have this recipe posted on our Facebook page, so you can check it out there. And also, if you check out your blog, you usually have these
Yes.
posted on there. It's a great blog.
This
so
is
check
so
it out.
good. You wouldn't want to waste a napkin to even what you want to make sure to get every drop.
Or leave it sitting around that Tim Ear will pick it up and eat it himself later. So keep your bowl with you. We'll be right back.